Imagine for a moment that you trust someone. Open your heart to them. Share your dreams and hopes, only to later discover that this person has betrayed your trust. Has this ever happened to you? If so, you know how devastating it can be. But here's a truth that many people struggle to accept. Malicious people are not always easy to spot. Some are skilled at hiding their true intentions, making you believe they are your allies, when in reality, they are silently undermining your well-being. In this video, we are going to explore together the subtle and sometimes obvious signs that reveal the true nature of these individuals. These signs, once identified, will help you protect yourself and remove from your life those who do not wish to see you flourish. Can you recognize these warning signs before it's too late? What you are about to learn today could literally transform how you manage your personal and professional relationships. By becoming aware of these behaviors, you will not only have the ability to identify malicious intentions, but also to preserve your inner peace. Are you tired of wondering why some people seek to destroy you, despite your sincere efforts to remain kind? In the next few minutes, you'll discover how to outsmart their traps and regain control of your life. So, stay attentive. Every minute of this video contains crucial keys to strengthen your intuition and avoid unnecessary suffering. You deserve relationships that uplift you, and I'm going to show you how to cultivate them while distancing yourself from those who try to bring you down. This could very well be the most important video you watch today. Ready to open your eyes and see the truth? Let's dive together into this revelation that could change the way you see the people around you. Before we move on to the next part of this video, I want to invite you to make a decision that is essential for our journey together. If you found this content valuable, consider subscribing to the channel, sharing this video with friends or family members who could also benefit from this information, and leaving a comment below with your experiences or reality check questions. Your interaction is crucial in helping us continue to explore topics that change perceptions and lives. First, deriving satisfaction from others' suffering. Some people take malicious pleasure in seeing others suffer. If you know someone who seems to enjoy others' hardships, whether by laughing or smiling at someone's struggles, it could be a clear sign that this person is toxic. This behavior reveals a total lack of empathy and can lead to destructive situations created intentionally for their own satisfaction. Imagine a colleague who, instead of offering help when you're overwhelmed, mocks your problems, or a friend who, upon hearing about a difficulty you're facing, chooses to make jokes instead of offering support. Such attitudes are not just insensitive, they reveal a certain cruelty. These individuals might even go so far as to create unpleasant situations for others, just to watch someone suffer. They may also spread rumors or stir up conflict, solely for the purpose of creating drama and watching the fallout. It's essential to recognize these signs early and distance yourself from these people to protect your emotional balance. Second, the need to control your life. Malicious people often seek excessive control. They feel uncomfortable and powerless when they don't dominate every aspect of their existence, as well as others. They will do whatever it takes to ensure that things go according to their plan, and without resistance, they won't hesitate to abuse their power. Think of a superior who wants to micromanage every detail, not to help you, but to ensure they have absolute control. Or that friend who always decides the plans, never considering the desires of others. This type of behavior reflects an obsession with control, which can become oppressive. These individuals often manipulate situations to reinforce their grip by setting rigid rules or using emotional blackmail. Take, for example, a partner who constantly monitors your actions, not out of concern, but to maintain dominance over your daily life. This need for control, besides being frustrating, can also be dangerous. These people exploit their authority to abuse others. Identifying these behaviors and setting clear boundaries is crucial to protecting your autonomy and emotional well-being. If you notice someone trying to control every aspect of your life, it's time to take a step back and reclaim your freedom. Third, an inexplicable discomfort in their presence. One of the most telling signs that you're in the presence of a malicious person is the feeling of discomfort that overwhelms you when they're around. You may feel tired, nervous, or just uncomfortable in their company. This is often your instinct warning you that something is wrong. Imagine being at a family gathering where everyone seems to be having a good time, except when this person enters the room and you immediately feel tense and uneasy. Even if this person isn't doing anything specific towards you, their mere presence can create tension. This could indicate negative energy or malicious intentions. Another example is a colleague who mentally exhausts you every time they approach you. You may not be able to pinpoint exactly what bothers you, but your body and mind are sensing an imbalance. These feelings should not be ignored. Often our instincts pick up signals that our rational mind doesn't detect. If this discomfort persists around someone, it's likely that they don't have good intentions. Take time to listen to these feelings to avoid harmful situations and preserve your inner peace. Fourth, avoiding responsibility. Malicious individuals never take responsibility for their actions. When something goes wrong, they are always the first to point fingers while playing the victim themselves. They never own up to their mistakes and may even get you to apologize on their behalf. Think of that colleague who, after making a mistake on a project, immediately blames someone else, explaining that everyone is at fault except them. This type of attitude not only creates a toxic work environment, but it also leaves you feeling a sense of injustice. Fifth, the habit of lying. Malicious people lie frequently. They do it to serve their own interests or sometimes just to manipulate others for amusement. Truth and trust hold no value to them because they always prioritize their own needs. Imagine a colleague who constantly exaggerates their professional achievements or even makes up stories to stand out, or a friend who tells you they couldn't attend your event because they were sick, only for you to discover later that they were having fun somewhere else. These lies aren't just about dishonesty. They reflect a deep lack of respect for you and others. Liars often use their falsehoods to manipulate situations and people. For example, a partner might lie about their feelings or intentions to maintain control over you or to gain an advantage in an argument. They might also spread gossip or false information to create discord among friends or colleagues, just to observe the reactions or benefit from the chaos. At first, these lies may seem insignificant, but over time, they erode trust and destroy relationships. If someone lies frequently, even about trivial things, it's a sign that this person does not respect you and is willing to sacrifice your trust to get what they want. It's crucial to recognize and confront these lies to maintain healthy relationships. If you notice that someone lies continuously, you need to evaluate their impact on your life and consider whether you can maintain a trusting relationship with them. Honesty is the foundation of any relationship, and those who lie all the time cannot provide that foundation. Sixth, absence of remorse. Malicious people feel no remorse for their actions. They never feel guilty about the harm they cause others. When confronted, they seek to manipulate the situation to make you doubt your own perceptions. Imagine a colleague who takes credit for your work. When confronted, they show no sign of regret, but instead justify their behavior by saying that you wouldn't have succeeded without them, or that they were just trying to help you shine. This type of behavior reveals a complete lack of empathy and remorse, highlighting a selfish and manipulative character. Another example could be a friend who constantly makes hurtful remarks. If you try to explain how much their words hurt you, they laugh and accuse you of being too sensitive. Not only do they show no remorse, but they also try to distort your perception of reality. leading you to question your feelings. These people excel at turning situations around. If you confront them about a mistake or harmful behavior, they immediately play the victim, making you feel guilty for daring to bring up the issue. This emotional manipulation is a clear sign that they feel no sincere remorse for their actions and are more concerned with their image than taking responsibility for their behavior. Recognizing the absence of remorse is essential to safeguarding your emotional well-being. People who never feel guilty will continue to repeat harmful behaviors, convinced there will never be consequences. Seventh, cruelty. Some malicious people act with open cruelty. They can be aggressive, hurting others with their words or actions, and take a certain pleasure in watching others suffer. The lack of empathy and the willingness to intentionally inflict pain are distinguishing traits of these individuals. Take, for example, a colleague who doesn't hesitate to make mean or humiliating remarks in front of everyone. They may point out your flaws deliberately or ridicule your ideas in meetings, not to offer constructive criticism, but to demoralize you. Such behavior not only destroys group dynamics, but also creates a toxic and oppressive work environment. Another example is a friend who mocks your insecurities or personal problems, knowing full well that it hurts you. They might make fun of you after you've confided something personal, and when they see your reaction, it seems to delight them. This lack of empathy, combined with the pleasure of seeing others in pain, is a clear form of cruelty. These people may also be aggressive, either verbally or physically. A partner who regularly insults or physically abuses you is showing blatant cruelty. The goal of these behaviors is to hurt and dominate you, without regard for your dignity or well-being. Recognizing cruelty in a person is essential to protect your emotional and physical integrity. People who are openly cruel have no consideration for others' feelings and can cause deep and lasting harm. It is crucial to set boundaries and distance yourself from such people to ensure your safety and peace of mind. If you're faced with cruelty, don't hesitate to seek support and take steps to protect yourself. Eighth, warnings from friends and family about a malicious person's behavior. When your friends or family warn you about someone, it's important to take these warnings seriously. They may have already observed toxic or harmful behaviors from this person. Don't ignore these signs, because what happened to them could also happen to you if you're not careful. Imagine you start spending time with someone new, and quickly, your close friends or parents express concerns. They tell you that this person has a history of manipulation or disrespect in their previous relationships. It can be difficult to accept these criticisms, especially if you are emotionally involved, but it's essential to listen to these concerns carefully. Another example would be starting a new job and your colleagues warning you right away about a particular supervisor. They share stories about how this supervisor often vents their frustration on subordinates, creating a tense and demotivating work environment, and never takes responsibility for their mistakes. These stories are not just rumors. They are warnings based on real experiences that could help you avoid similar problems. The warnings from your loved ones are valuable because they are based on an external and impartial perspective. Your friends and family want what's best for you and have nothing to gain by deceiving you. If several trusted people are alerting you about the same person, it should encourage you to be cautious. It's easy to ignore or downplay these warnings, especially if the person in question is being kind at that moment. However, recognizing and considering these warnings could save you a lot of trouble in the future. If a person repeatedly displays harmful and toxic behaviors, it's likely they will do the same to you. Take these warnings seriously and be attentive to their behavior. If you notice signs of manipulation, cruelty, or a lack of responsibility, it's wise to distance yourself before the situation becomes too complicated. Your friends and family can detect warning signs that you, being immersed in the situation, might not see. Trust them and protect yourself from potential dangers. Ninth, Contempt. One of the most cruel forms of emotional manipulation in a toxic person is contempt. These individuals make you feel inferior by criticizing your appearance, passions, dreams, or anything that affects you personally. Don't let these people change the way you see yourself. Imagine a partner who constantly criticizes your physical appearance, highlighting your flaws as if they were unforgivable. They might say things like, "You'd be so much more attractive if you made an effort," or "Why don't you dress better?" These remarks are not constructive advice. They are malicious criticisms aimed at undermining your confidence. Another example is a friend who belittles your interests or passions, minimizing your successes or ambitions as if they weren't worth anything. This friend might mock your projects or dreams, making you feel ridiculous for wanting to pursue them. This type of contempt doesn't just hurt, it also pushes you to doubt your abilities and self-worth. These individuals use contempt as a weapon of emotional control, trying to weaken your self-esteem so that you depend on them for validation and acceptance. Their goal is to shape your self-image according to their own interests and desires, with no regard for who you truly are. Don't let these people manipulate how you perceive yourself. You are valuable, and you deserve to be treated with respect and consideration. If someone constantly belittles you, it's a clear sign that they do not care about your emotional well-being. Protect yourself by distancing yourself from those who try to diminish you, and surround yourself with people who support your growth and happiness. 10th, animal cruelty. Mistreatment of animals is an undeniable sign that someone has deeply negative tendencies. Cruelty toward animals can reveal serious issues in a person's character. If you know someone who acts violently or neglectfully toward animals, it's best to distance yourself from them. Take, for example, a neighbor who constantly yells at or hits their dog for no valid reason. These actions not only cause suffering to the animal, but they also show a lack of empathy and a significant problem with emotional control in the abuser. These violent behaviors can also extend to other aspects of this person's life. For instance, someone who keeps their animals in deplorable conditions, without adequate food, health care, or hygiene, demonstrates a complete disregard for the well-being of these creatures. These actions should not be taken lightly. Studies have shown that there is often a connection between animal abuse and violent behavior toward humans. Thank you for watching this video all the way through. Your commitment to better understanding and recognizing toxic behaviors is a major step toward protecting your emotional and personal well-being. If this advice has helped you or opened your eyes to certain situations, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our upcoming videos, which could transform your outlook on life and guide you toward a more peaceful existence. Also, consider clicking like if you found this content helpful, and share your thoughts in the comments, as your input matters and could also help others on this journey. See you soon for more inspiration.